Advent greetings to all of you. May God's hope, peace, joy, and love fill your hearts and your minds this season as you prepare to celebrate with your families. I'm Mrs. Barron. I'm the principal here at Zion Lutheran School, and I have the privilege of setting up the video that you're about to watch. 4 years ago on our campus, we began an event called the Zion Lutheran School Christmas Extravaganza. It was a really fun night for all of our students and their families and friends to come together here on our campus, and our students shared their gifts and their talents and the wonderful message of Jesus' birth with all of you. Unfortunately, this year, we can't all gather together in that way. But there are parts of this experience that were so important to us to be able to continue to share with our students. One of those elements is the 1st through 4th grade Christmas musical, which is what you're about to see. I think it's important to acknowledge the very hard work of our teachers, Mrs. Herker, Mrs. Davis, and Mrs. Pittman, who worked with all of our students to prepare them to put these pieces together. I also want to thank our students for sharing all of their gifts and talents. You're about to see quite a lot of them here. And for them to share them in a way that's a little different than normal. They didn't get to perform in front of an audience this year. They performed in empty rooms and in most cases in their very own homes to put this musical together. So I thank them for their dedication to making this come to life today. This year's musical is entitled Arrest These Merry Gentlemen, where Sergeant Joe Sabbath has the very important duty of keeping the peace in the town of Bethlehem, which has become very difficult on this particular night when the shepherds are running amok with some crazy news that just sounds so far-fetched. Don't worry, Sergeant Sabbath is on the case. She's going to get down to the bottom of this. I hope you all enjoy Arrest These Merry Gentlemen.
This is the city, Bethlehem, Judea, city of David, ancient capital of Judah, a quiet, sleepy little town. People here farm and raise sheep. It's a peaceful place to live. But when people want to disturb that peace, I get involved. I'm a peace officer. My name is Joe Sabbath, and I wear a badge.
Be quiet.
It may be quiet right now, Rookie, but I can smell it. There's trouble brewing. With all these people here to register for the census, I think that informant was right. Some big trouble is about to happen.
I'll go look around, boss.
We had gotten a tip that something big was going to happen that night in Bethlehem. Something very big. So I headed downtown. That night started out quiet. All was calm and all was right. People were sleeping in peace. Heavenly peace. But it didn't stay that way. Things changed in a hurry.
They're coming.
The shepherds saw angels.
Quiet.
But angels.
Angels are on their way here? No, shepherds are on their way.
But the shepherds saw angels.
That's incredible.
That's unbelievable.
Quiet! Sergeant Joe Sabbath, and this is my rookie patrolman rookie.
And you're all under arrest.
No, they're not. But you see this star, it means I'm the peace officer in this town, and it's up to me to keep things quiet. And if anybody disturbs the peace, I'm gonna run them in. So now, what's going on?
Angels in Bethlehem.
Quiet.
Listen, in the past few weeks, we've had disturbance after disturbance. First the census, now this. This has to end. I'm going to make an example out of someone. Now, just one person. Tell me what's going on. Please.
You won't believe what I just heard. I was coming into town and I met a bunch of shepherds, and they were all acting strange.
Strange?
They seemed crazy. They were telling everyone.
Just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts.
Well, they said they saw angels.
Angels in this day and age.
That's what I thought. And then they said the angels told them that a king was born in Bethlehem tonight.
A king in Bethlehem? They were crazy.
They were coming into town, dozens of them. They were shouting, screaming, singing. They were just loud. They were very merry gentlemen, they were.
Mary?
Happy, jumping up and down, excited. You know, merry.
Were these people disturbing the peace, ma'am?
I guess you could say they were.
You know what we may have here, rookie?
What, boss?
We've got ourselves a 4566732A merry gentleman with intent to celebrate. I'm going to throw the book at him.
Hey, boss. Do you really think they saw angels?
I've been around the block, kid, and I've never seen an angel. Nobody's seen angels in generations. You gotta learn the streets. There's always a reason they're up to something. There's always a reason they make this stuff up. But I'm on to him, rookie. Just you watch.
You gonna show them who's boss?
It's not about being the boss. People count on me to keep the peace around here. If we let things get out of control, things get out of control. Fast. You thought you got away with it, didn't you?
What did I do?
Go napping.
But I didn't steal any goats.
I never said you did, but you let your goats sleep on the sidewalk. Goat napping is illegal in this town. Take him in, rookie.
Hey, boss, look at that guy.
What now?
Chewing with his mouth open.
Rookie, the goat napper.
He's making a run for it.
already been a busy night. Goat napping, not opening a door for a lady, and girl wearing white after Labor Day. This place is out of control!
And those shepherds, do you think they're up to no good?
I bet my badge on it. I just don't trust shepherds.
Why, boss?
Well, you know what the curve at the end of the shepherd's staff is called?
A crook?
Exactly.
They're sure taking a long time getting here, boss. You really think they're coming?
Oh, they're coming. Band of merry gentlemen is heading this way, disturbing the peace. What we don't know is why. I say we stake him out.
Boss, I hear something.
So the angel says, don't be afraid.
Right there.
Write that down.
You hear that? They're talking about angels, like the shepherds. I think we've heard enough. Let's haul them in.
Wait!
Aha! You're under arrest.
Ah! You almost scared me to death.
You're not shepherds.
An amazing observation by the police.
Who are you and what are you two doing?
My name's Scoop. I'm a reporter for the Bethlehem Examiner. This is my cub reporter, Cub.
Newspaper reporters?
Nothing gets by you, coppers. Simply stunned.
I'm Sergeant Joe Sabbath, and this is my rookie partner, Rookie. We're here to keep the peace. We just learned there's a mob of shepherds inbound to the city to cause havoc.
Old news, Surgeon. We've been on this story for an hour.
They're going to be surprised when they get into town.
Do you think you can stop them?
Yes, I do. You see this star? This star says I'm the boss. I have authority. Do you have a star?
No, I suppose I don't. But this just might be the biggest story of my career.
A bunch of shepherds is a big story? This is a sleepy little town.
Shepherds? You think this is about shepherds? They're saying that a baby born tonight right here in Bethlehem is a king.
You know, as in the long-awaited Messiah, the future king of Judah?
Judah already has a king, Herod. Only Kardec should have more than one king.
But Joe, if this is who the angel said it is, the savior of the world was born in Bethlehem tonight, that's the biggest thing that ever happened in history.
Angels in Bethlehem? Angels?
A king! A baby?
Wow, they're tiny. I always thought shepherds were bigger.
You had the spyglass backwards.
They're huge.
Put that thing down. That's them, all right. I can smell a disturbance from a mile away.
That's not a disturbance, Joe. Shepherds just smell that way.
I thought this disturbance smelled a lot like poop.
Boss, should I arrest these merry gentlemen?
No, that's just what they'd be expecting us to do. We're gonna watch them and find out what they're up to. There they go.
While they're gone, let's talk to our sources. That was subtle.
The dove flies alone in the morning. Everybody else left last night.
Is that the right secret code, Cub?
Sure is, Scoop.
Okay, what do you have for us?
Angels spoke to the shepherds. We know that.
I've got something. The Messiah is supposed to be born in Bethlehem.
Wow. Right here?
Seems that way.
Check this out. The prophet Micah says that the Messiah will be born in Bethlehem.
The Messiah is supposed to be born here? Now? This is starting to sound pretty amazing. The king will be worshipped by the shepherds.
Where'd you get that?
Straight from the psalmist and the prophet Isaiah. These people know what they're talking about. Shepherds, huh? And honored by kings. Wow, born in Bethlehem?
And worshipped by shepherds and honored by kings.
So could it really be, Scoop? Our shepherd story that became an angel story that became a baby story is starting to sound like it could be the Messiah story? Could this baby really be the one?
We've been following them for 4 hours, boss, and all they've done is look around in mangers. You really think they're looking for a baby king?
You are so new, rookie. They're up to no good. They're disturbing the whole town. When we finally arrest these married gentlemen, I'm going to make an example of them.
Hey, somebody, you gotta hear this.
Hey! Hey! What's the rush? And who are you?
Name's CD. I'm a big rig driver.
Big rig?
A whole freight semi-camel diesel.
Your camel runs on diesel?
Oh, his name's Diesel. We had a caravan of big rigs inbound from Baghdad to Jerusalem. I was hauling figs.
So you were driving
Please don't say it, rookie.
a big fig rig? Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
We had the hammer down and needed to get into J-Town by dawn. But my rig broke, blew out a hoof. Didn't have a spare, so I tried to make it to Bethlehem. Word has it, there's a great camel out here. But I didn't make it. Limped into an oasis, and there they were. And they were on their way to Bethlehem.
I know. Shepherds.
Shepherds? What shepherds?
Not?
You got a copy on me at all times. I don't know what you're talking about.
Then who's coming?
Wise men.
Wise men?
Wise guys?
Wise men. Magi?
Magi?
Magi are wise men from countries east of here. They're educated to know the scriptures. They wrote a lot. Well, apparently, they believe some big king has been born somewhere around here. They're on their way to give him gifts and worship him.
Where are they?
They're a long way off. Days, weeks. They don't even know where he was born.
Then how do we know they're coming here?
They're following a star. And the star is coming away, night by night. But that's the problem. They can only travel at night. They're going to be a while.
You're following a star? Now I've heard everything. You had me scared for a moment. Whew.
You don't believe in the star?
The only star I believe in is right here.
But boss, they're coming.
Sure they are, rookie. Following a star. I'm the only one around here with a star. Tell you what, when those Magi gentlemen get here, you can arrest them.
Boss, why didn't you believe him?
Because there are no such things as Magi.
But he saw them. He said they were
You think that driver's story is believable?
semi. Boss, this isn't like you. Why are you afraid of Magi?
You think I don't know what Magi are? They're powerful men from the Orient. They're obviously working with the shepherds. These guys are smart enough to tell who's king around here. Wait a minute. I've got it. You know where those shepherds are heading?
No. Where?
I bet my badge they're on their way to Ravindue with those Magi guys. We gotta head them off before they meet up.
The road ahead seems long, and the journey started on. It began with the faith to take one step. With the star shining overhead, we traveled where it led, lighting the way to Bethlehem.
Are we all here? Have we lost anybody?
I don't see Shep anywhere.
We lost Shep. Is she lost? How about everyone else? Frank?
Here.
Vince?
Yo.
Merv?
Present.
Okay, so at least we have Frank and Vince and Merv.
You know, I don't mean to tell the angels how to do their jobs, but do you think they could have mentioned which manger we'd find him in?
How many more mangers could there be in this town?
I don't care if there's 1,000. I'm not going to stop until I find him.
Why do you think God told us first?
Yeah, why us? God is sending a king to the world. Why did he tell us first?
Maybe he's a king for all of us. Remember what the angel said? Good news of great joy will be for all people. Maybe he's saying that shepherds are just as important as kings.
I know, I'll never forget what I saw.
How could you see anything? You were so scared, you were hiding your face.
I was not. I was bowing down.
And shaking.
I was fearless. There is one thing you don't need to worry about, and that's me worrying. I have nerves of steel.
Shep!
Shep, where you been?
Searching the other side of the stable. You, startled me.
Just like tonight with the angels.
That's why they said, fear not.
Well, I think they said, fear not, Frank.
Well, I admit I was afraid then, but now I feel totally different.
You know, after what they told us, what do we have to be afraid of anymore?
How many mangers are there in this town? Oh, excuse me, you again. Still working on your big story?
Yes, the baby who's going to be the king, the Messiah.
Don't you get it? The shepherds are a part of a plot. They're just looking for a place to meet where no one will find them. The baby story is just a cover. There's no baby, there's no angel, and there's no star. And there's no king. Okay, look, I'll show you. Look down here. These are the shepherds and these are the angels, right?
The circle is the shepherds?
No, the X is the shepherds, the circle is the angels.
This rock is the manger, right?
What's the lizard supposed to be?
Nothing. It's just a lizard. It was under the rock. Wait, this isn't working. Here, follow me. So we had the shepherds, right? Okay, you guys be the shepherds.
Okay.
So you have the shepherds here out in the fields.
Keeping watch over their flocks by night.
Exactly. And then supposedly the angel of the Lord appears to them. You be the angel. What's your name?
Gabriel.
Okay, Gabriel's gonna be our angel. And then the angel is here. What's supposed to have happened next?
The glory of the Lord shone around them. Wow.
Very nice, Gabriel, thanks. And they're supposed to go looking for some manger or a stable. Let's say this is a manger.
Just for argument's sake.
We'll just imagine.
And in this manger, there's a little baby in a little bed. We can use this. There's no crib for a bed. Okay. And in this crib, in this manger, in this small city, in this big world, it's supposed to be a baby. Yeah, hold your baby. I'll be careful. We need him to be the Messiah for a little while. I promise we won't hurt him.
What about the Messiah's parents?
You two. You be them. Don't you see what I'm talking about? We're supposed to believe that an angel appears to a bunch of shepherds out in the field to tell them that some baby has been born here in a manger in Bethlehem and will find it with his parents. Don't you see how this simply couldn't happen?
It looks like it just did.
Isn't that just like God? We've been searching for him all night, and just when we wanted to give up, we found he had been here all the time. What do you say now, Joe?
I think God really did send a king to earth, a Messiah?
Well, all the evidence seems to say he did.
I don't know. I'm just not sure.
Look! That's the star the wise men are following.
There really is a star.
What did you say a star was?
Sign of authority. It says who's in charge, who keeps the peace.
Peace is here for
guys, I find that you have caused a disturbance in Bethlehem. I find you guilting you, waking people up, making noise, and being outrageously happy without a license. You!
Let me guess. Writing a story without authorization. I'm sure my pencil made squeaking marks that disturb the peace, and I helped the shepherds get their message out.
I rustled a lot of papers and maybe spoke too loud. My hair made too much noise when I combed it, maybe?
Exactly. Mary, Joseph, and the baby caused a lot of trouble, too.
Joe, you gotta give these people a break. Sure, they disturbed the city of Bethlehem, but they could also be changing the world. You just said yourself, you wanted Bethlehem to be peaceful.
You're getting soft, Rook, and the rest of you!
Cheering after dark?
Singing without a license? Unauthorized worship.
Yes, yes, and yes. In all my years of peace officer, I've never seen anything like this. I could run you all in. Rookie, take a message to headquarters from Sergeant Joe Sabbath. I am with the shepherds reported to have been disturbing the peace. I have found the baby that has caused this alleged disturbance. After thorough investigation, I find that peace has come to Bethlehem tonight, and everyone is being set free. Signed, Joe Sabbath. It may not be the quietest place in the world, but it's the most peaceful place. All is calm, all is right.
Woo!
Hey, don't you have an extra to get out? The presses are stopped. You gotta get the news out.
For once, we have good news.
What are you guys staring at? Aren't you supposed to be out telling the world that the Savior has come?
You're right. Let's go. Share the news. Get the word out. Let's go.
Hold on.
Yes?
Wait for me and Rookie. We're coming with you.
turns out the tip was right. Something big happened in Bethlehem that night, and our peaceful little town was never quite the same. It turns out that little baby was the savior we've been waiting for, God's own son. He grew up strong and wise, but he was never crowned king of Jerusalem. In fact, he was arrested and crucified alongside real criminals. Even though it was only healing the sick and the blind and teaching us about his Father's kingdom, this innocent man took all the penalty for us. I wish I could say that I solved the case as soon as we found the baby king in the manger, but I could only see a part of this story that night. All those years later, when Jesus rose up out of the grave, when the case was finally solved for good. Now, what are you waiting for? Don't make me run you all in on a 52294B failure to celebrate the best news ever. He's the one. Let's get out there and share the news. And the louder, the better.